Passengers bus is coming.
Good evening guys, welcome to the stream this evening as we're down in Dusseldorf today and we're going to be doing a flight to Leeds at Bradford. Got the JET2 737-800 as we've got GSX, Msfs realistic. You can see the passengers now getting ready to board onto the aircraft, and then we'll set the aircraft up ready for our departure, leaving out of runway 23 left. We'll be arriving down on runway 14 with a transition for the Lima Bravo Alpha 1 as we come in, as we don't have an arrival star for Bradford. So passengers are just loading up, all of our weights and everything are in. We've got the load sheet all set. We're just waiting now for the passengers to board, and then we can get the aircraft ready and set up. So whilst the passengers are all getting ready to come on, we'll go inside the aircraft, light the aircraft up and get ready to leave. So we can hear the cabin crew are now welcoming the passengers on board today. So we'll go overhead, we'll get the battery on and guarded, standby power is guarded. Now what I want to do is I want to call in the GSX's GPU. We don't really need to have the GPU, we can just go straight in and get the thing. So the passenger bus is coming. So what we'll do is, as soon as we're just waiting now, we'll go overhead as we're waiting for GPU to come online. We'll open up the APU, start it up straight from cold, get the panel light all on, which will come to life once the APU ignites, and we'll get all of our panels lit down below. So I hope you guys are having a great evening today, as we're going to be doing a evening arrival. So the sun's just getting ready to set down on Dusseldorf. APU is now starting to ride. We get the APU with the isolation valve open, packs are auto, one pump in for the APU as it comes back, and then we'll switch over the gen buses. So the GPU can't come on whilst boarding is commencing, so we'll get the APU ready and set. Okay, so that's going to switch over any moment now. Then the aircraft will come to life. Okay, 1 and 2. So the aircraft has come to life now, which is great to see for us. So emergency exit lights can be armed, chimes, fasten seatbelts which can go on, position lights are steady, flaps test which is set, and flight recorder test which is checked. RSs can both go over to nav. Get the window heats 1, 2, 3 and 4. Voice recorder can go on. Packs are auto. Isolation valve is open, and APU bleed can go on as well. We're going for a flight level of 340 today, and land elevation going to take down for 700 feet as we just check down on the approach 674. So we leave that round to the nearest 100, which is 700, which is checked. Go down into the FMC and get the FMC all lit up. So we'll go and get our position in first, which is going to be Echo Delta Delta Lima. Go over to the left GPS, fire that in, go over to our routing, going from Dusseldorf down to Leeds Bradford. On the departure, we're leaving out runway 23 left. We're leaving out on the Sonnet 7 Tango. From the Sonnet 7 Tango, I've got all of our routes in here for us. We're going to take the Papa 64 airway, which will take us to Tenley, then the Lima 602. which is going to take us down to Spy, which is going to be the VOR. The VOR is then going to take us on to Batley for the Yankee 70, which should go in. Should be the Yankee 70, so we'll see if we can get it punched in one more time. No, so we go direct to Batley. And then direct from Batley, as there is no arrival, we're coming in for the ILS Zulu, the Lima Bravo Alpha 1, where we backtrack up the runway 9 nautical miles and then take a left-hand turn to intercept 414. So that is the flight plan all in. Go to our perf, load that through, get the cost index. Cost index is going to be 67 today on departure, and flight level 340. So we're just waiting for that. We'll see if we can get the proper tug in today as well, as I think it might have been for the ground power unit over on the actual PMDG side that we didn't get rid of. So we're using the FS Realistic, and we'll see what that does. So 340, cost index of 67, which is checked. Go in and get our wins for top of climb. I'll grab that all through. Top of climb 34,289.73. That'll give us a minus 57. Okay, which is checked. Trans altitude leaving on the departure. It's going to be 6,000. 6,000's in, N1 limit, takeoff 1, full climb, as we then go for takeoff, flaps 5. Centre of gravity is 5.14, 143, a 144 and a 151. So 151 plus 20 will be a 171 leading out on the climb out for V2 plus 20. Flight directors can now be tuned. Auto throttle, which is in, leaving out on the 229. And we'll bug 340 in on the MCP altitude. Harry, hello mate. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well this evening, pal. So as everything else is all ready now, we'll get all of our pumps in, yaw damper, fuel pumps for the centre can go in as well, electric hydraulics, which are all checked and set. Everything over here is done. I haven't punched any of this in because I'm not using Top Cap, otherwise I would. So it's just going to be literally a straight up punching today. So we'll have a look and see if the ground power unit's come in. So the ground power unit hasn't yet. So let's have a look. Okay, so I'm not going to request the GPU, so that's fine. So if we go back off of that and prepare the aircraft for pushback, all doors are closed as we can see. APU gen, which is also in, and now we'll see what happens. Okay, so hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Okay, we're ready as well. Let's get them chocks removed as well before she does get ready. Let's remove them. Make sure the parking brake's on as well, so she doesn't have a fit. There we go. Oh, that's great, mate. Hope you have a good flight. I'm doing great, thanks myself, pal.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
How long's the flight time? 1020, which is checked. Just going to turn down the PFD lights. It's getting dark now, it's going to be very bright. Okay, TCAS is TA, which is checked. Overhead, we get the packs off. APU bleed is on. So we are now ready to go. Let's see what she does now. Okay, so gear's getting locked in. Any collision lights can now come on. Logo just for time being now, as we're going to be leaving in the evening. Oh, that's wicked, mate. That'll be a nice arrival, that will. You'll enjoy it. So we're going to push straight back. We're going to come down off of Lima 4. So let's see if it was the GPU that caused the problems.
Release
ICXS. Yeah, for Shanix, yeah. I'll change that in a second, mate.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, calm down, love.
Commencing portion.
Here we go.
All engines clear. Start at this.
Okay, so we are cleared, so it must have been the GPU that was causing that. There we go, so change that over the call sign as well. So here we go, hopefully we push back at any moment. So we have told her. I have seen some problems with this, so let's see if she does push back. I've seen other people as well having a few problems with this, so you know. No, I'm not, mate, I'm not using VATSIM. Hopefully looking to get on there, do a live stream tomorrow evening. Hopefully. Had a little go on there tonight. Just getting back on track, you know. So I don't think she's going to work. I don't know why it never ever works, but you know, parking brakes are released. She's been working fine up until when I recently come back on, so I'm not too sure why that hasn't worked. I'll abort the pushback. We'll go back off from here and get the normal tag in. Turn those to the left. Okay. So I don't know why she don't work. I'll just leave everything as it is. He'll push back off there. Parking brake released. 190 we need to hold. Once we come out on the departure for the right hand turn, then 250 all the way up. Okay, so we'll hold VNAV as well. Yeah, I done a little flight earlier. I was going to do tonight Dusseldorf to Leeds on VATSIM and run through all the controllers, but I just didn't have the time and it was getting a bit late as well, and because they'd been on for a little while I wasn't sure how long they was actually going to be on for, you know. So N2's now increasing for engine number 2. We'll wait for 20% or 25% should I say, and then we'll get number 2 all fired up, ready to leave. But yeah, we'll be on tomorrow. You know, I'll leave a community post, so any of you guys that want to come through, then feel free to and join along. Okay, engine number 2 is now coming in. Damage is checked, 56%, start to cut out or come back. Okay, we go for engine number 1. Okay, parking brake which is set. Okay, 25% inject fuel. See you soon, bye bye. Hen selector's armed. Pre-arm at 11 VNAV. Oh, wicked, mate. Let us know when you're gonna be doing some of the controlling, and I'll make sure I pop through on a live stream and get you in on there, pal. That'd be really good. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm about to make a new one because I couldn't get into the old one. It's Captain Infinite Official YT. If you join onto that, then you can drop me a message when you're going to jump onto, like if you're going to control some sort of airspace or airport, and we'll try and get a real world flight out of there. So 1 and 2 are now over. We'll switch Gen 1 and number 2 over. Gen 1 which is checked. Probes can now go on. Isolation valve is auto with the packs. Bleeds with the APU bleed off. APU off. Engine start switch is continuous. Ding the cabin. Let them know that we are ready to go. Takeoff trim 514 and flaps 5. Yeah, defo, mate. I look forward to hearing from you, pal. That's the only route of contact that you're going to have for me at the moment. So yeah, it'd be great to hear from you, mate. Just drop me a follow on there, drop me an inbox, and we'll arrange something. See, I was going to go to Manchester tonight on VATSIM, but I didn't in the end. And then I chose, obviously, I was going to do this exact route on VATSIM, but it just got too late. And I didn't know how long everyone was going to be on for, you see. So yeah, no, definitely drop me a message, and I'll definitely check that, and we can get underway, mate. 100%. So everything's all checked and set. APU's on with APU bleed, which is off. Auto brake set to RTO. Flaps 5 green light. Trim set for 5.14. 151, which is set on the MCP speed for plus 20, which is going to be V2 plus 20, which is 171. And we've got 340 for the 229. So we're ready for taxi. Taxi out of Lima 4, then take a right hand turn all the way to the end. So release parking brakes and power on up. Yeah, I look forward to it, mate. Get you in on the stream as well. As I've been getting back in there, slowly but surely, getting back into it. So we're going to come out of Lima 4. Then take a right hand turn all the way up to 23 left. As darkness is now kicking in, ready for the evening. Probably be better to do it a little bit lighter. Maybe do it. Maybe do a full. There we go. That'd be better. Take a left out of Lima 4 now, join onto the taxiway. For some reason my rudder pedals are going a little bit funny on the throttles. That would take a right hand turn. So before takeoff checklist, flaps 5 green light, auto brake set to RTO. VNAV and LNAV are engaged. We've got our V speeds, which are also set 141, 143 and a 151 for V2. Cabin is ready to go. All we have to do now is just line up and get ready to leave. So, cabin crew, take your seats for departure. Oh, wicked, mate. Yeah, be sure to jump in. 100%. That's really cool. So there's quite a few of you that do it, yeah? You might catch Captain Infinite on it. Okay, so as we pass over the hold short now, strobes can go on, which are checked, as we now line up for 2-3 left. Yeah, no, I'll be sure. We'll definitely arrange something. Just drop me a message on Instagram, and we will arrange something. I'm going to be doing something tomorrow, so I don't know if you're doing anything on there, but just let me know. Just drop me a message on there, and we'll definitely arrange something, pal. 100%. Be good to have you on there. So we're going landing lights on, full takeoff checklist, engine starter is continuous, packs are auto, bleeds are on, everything else is configured, also brake RTO flaps 5, trim set for 5.13, and we are now ready to go. So going to power up to 50%, just get the engines warmed up. It's plus 10 degrees, we'll do NT-ice on as well. Okay, stabilised and tow gun. So we'll lose 3% N1 thrust with the engine NT-ice on. Check. Check, throw hold. (100) neutral. Rotate. Gear up. So V2 plus 20, 171. We go up to a max 190 on the climb, ready for that right hand turn. Once we clear the right hand turn, we can then lead up to 250. So VNAV will control all of that. There's 190, which is in. Drop down just a little bit. There's climb power. So we're going to that right hand turn now. A little bit of turbulence. Now you see the aircraft rising up. To hold for that 19. Get some trimming to restabilise. Okay, so as we ride it now nicely. There we go, follow the flight director back to back, auto brakes off, gears up and off, no lights. Drop the nose just a little. Okay, there's 250 now, aircraft's going to start to speed up, flight director will drop down. Okay, speed check, flaps 1. Okay, CMDA, which is in, and autopilot is now engaged. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. It probably is a bit too much. Everything going on all at once. Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, if you let me know when you are flying, mate, or even when you're controlling, and I'll pop by and jump in. No problem. Runway turn off lights. Taxi lights are now off. Also brakes up and off. Flaps are up. No lights, and the gear is up. No lights as well as we go up to 250. Yeah, it'd be good to see you, mate. As we now make our climb up to flight level 340. QNH 1013, which is over, and set on the standby. Yeah, definitely, mate. Look forward to it. 358 now. So after takeoff checklist, gears up and off, no lights, flaps are up, no lights, auto brakes up and off, off. Runway turn-offs and taxis are all off. Engine anti-ice switch is on. Paxo auto bleeds are on as well, which is going to be under 10 degrees, or 10 degrees under. Anti-ice will be switched. And then for the climb out, we've got CMDA, which is on under 10,000 feet, 250. Landing lights will be off after 10,000. Passing transition level. There's 10,000 feet just coming. Climb power is 93.8. And landing lights can now come off. Cabin can be released. Yeah, that's it, mate. You know, it's always nice to have a nice community, nice people to interact with. You know, you don't really want to be, you know, you always catch a donut. You know, it's just one of them things. You always catch a donut somewhere along the lines. But it's nice to have nice people in the community, meet new people, and everybody gets along and just has a good time. You know, for the same reasons that we're all here. Obviously, I only really fly the 737. Fly the Airbus A320 a little bit here and there. 737 is my aircraft, though. That's the aircraft that I do enjoy. You know, I spent a lot of time. With this aircraft. It's plus 10. The temperature's risen a little bit, but it's going to go down once we come up. That's fine. On for the climb out, 805. So decimal 805 on the climb and descent. So we'll leave that. So we're going to change that up. Lovely clouds leaving. Five, 7.5. Let's put that in again. So I don't know why Fly Live decides to stop some of the actions on there. And that should trigger everything back again. As when I climb up for flight level 340. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Yeah, that's like the 737 with me. Yeah, done a lot of research into this aircraft over the past 3 odd years. So when it comes to if I was going to jump on VATSIM, it would be a preferred choice of the 737 because I know that nothing's going to go wrong with any approach or like landing that we're going to do, whether it's an RNAV, etc., etc. And if something does go wrong, you know, just like you'd say with the Airbus, you know, you can rectify it ASAP, and you know what's happened, and you can resolve it within a matter of seconds, minutes. So we can hear that wind. Centre fuel pumps can now go off. It's hitting a little bit of turbulence. Currently tracking the 003. Then we're going to leave out onto a left-hand turn, cross over Amsterdam, cross the coast, and then come in to the border of the UK, where we will lead into Leeds at Bradford. Check the flight plan. You can check that coming in as well. So Lima Bravo Alpha transition, which is right there. So from there to there, connect that up. Once we hit the Leeds Bradford VOR, we'll make a right hand turn 9 nautical miles, make a left hand turn to backtrack back in for runway 14. I have got an I've got a Discord, but I don't use it anymore, to be honest with you. I did get it set up for the channel, but I don't really use it too tough, you know. A lot of problems, people getting hacked and stuff like that. I've had my YouTube hacked as well a couple of times. So I've kind of stay away from Discord now, if I'm totally honest. I only really use either Instagram. I haven't used Instagram for a while. I came back on there a couple of days ago. So I'm just currently using that at the moment. It's back when I was on Discord. There was quite a lot of hacking going on. My YouTube got hacked a couple of times, but I managed to get it resolved. So I've kind of stayed away from there for the time being. So we're going to take a left-hand turn on to Tenley, and then Flavo. So Tenley's going to be the 303. Which is checked. Yeah, no, that's fine, mate. Just drop us a message, and we'll get something arranged for the next couple of days if you're up for it. That was climb flow flight level 200 for 340. Oh, that's fine, mate. Come along for one of the flights. We're going to do a live stream. I'm going to do one tomorrow. I'm going to see what's about, what's popping around. If you do drop me a message on Instagram, I'll drop you the details, or I'll drop a community post, and anyone that wants to drop in on that flight, wherever my destination or the flight route's going to be, then you, yourself and everyone else is more than welcome to come along for the ride. So either way, I'll drop a post on the community post just to give the details of where we're going to be flying to, and then if you want to come and join on, mate, you're more than welcome. So on a slow climb out now, just 1300 feet per minute, decimal 760. Let's make a left hand turn to 287. The flights will always be in the evening times. It will be one of the VATSIM events that goes on like every day in the evening. So from like 6 PM to 9 PM, that would be the time when I'd be flying on VATSIM. As obviously I'd only do it on an event, so then it is quite controlled around in the airspace. I don't really like doing like flights where you just leave an airport with ground and tower and go straight onto Unicom. I'd prefer to actually have the place fully staffed, you know. So between 6 PM and 9 PM the flight would be taking place, more on the early side of around 6 to 7 PM, that's when it would start. So there's a 289 left hand turn now, is just passing through, entering past Sonib. And now we've got Flavo, then the Spy VOR. Passing flight level 240. Oh, wicked, mate. I'll have a quick look now and just see if I've got you there, mate. You might have sent it to one of the old ones. Check the Instagram, because it'll have a photo of my actual main YouTube page. It won't be my main logo, it'll be the main YouTube page. So you'll see the A310 in the Monarch Airlines livery with a bit of the stairs off of GSX. Because you might have sent it to the wrong one. It's a new Instagram, so it hasn't got any followers on there or anything. So I've got quite a lot of haze as I pass through flight level 270. As our top of descent, 160 nautical miles. We're looking to come in around half an hour's time. We should be down near to the ground. The new one's Captain Infinite Official YT. So if you put that all in on one word, that should pop up, mate. As I can't get into the old one, which has got like 5,000 followers, as for some reason there's just it wants me to put an authorization code in, and I haven't got them anymore, so I've had to start a new one. There we go, I think I've got you, mate. Yeah, I've got you now, mate. Just drop us a message and I'll get you back in, no problem. There you go, I'll give you a follow back, mate. So I've got you on there now, pal. So anytime, just drop us a message, like if you're going to be available tomorrow, and jump along for a flight. That is very, very hazy. Very, very hazy indeed. Ah, no worries, mate. Thanks for tuning in and letting me know. So we get to Spy. We're looking at 278 at 78 knots. Top of descent. Looking at 89 knot winds on the top of descent forecast. Descents by 11 o'clock, so just around half an hour's time. It's pretty dull here coming in. So what I might do is I might actually drop it down, so it's nice and evening for us. There we go. That should drop it in. What time does it get dark? Yeah. We're in 17:39. That should go in about there. There, that'll do. So you get nice and dark for us, and we'll do a dark arrival for once. I haven't done a dark approach in a long time, so we'll get down in the dark. Yeah, no worries, mate. Happy landings, and I'll see you soon. So we've got around 160 nautical miles to go. Just pass through flight level 320. We'll do a new climb, go to 360. Yeah, just ride over the clouds. There's quite a lot of haze in the vicinity right now. So we're coming in for an evening approach, nighttime arrival. As the sun now starts to set, ready for our arrival into a lovely Leeds at Bradford. Temperature now minus 34. So we're going to forecast in for the arrival into Leeds for one. 9 minutes time, we're going to start the descent. Just crossing over the ocean at this moment in time. $3,000 set on the MCP altitude. And we've just come round into the borders of the UK. Top descent, around 40 nautical miles to go. Well, I'll do max auto brake. Program the aircraft 5561, which is 0.6, so 66.2. Flaps 40. It's gusting to 27. Let's check out on Navigraph. So we've got 9 knots. Headwind 15 going across. Okay, so we can leave that at +5. So that'll give us a 147 coming in flaps 40. Got a 110.9 for a 138, which is already in 110.9. The NDB is also in for the 402.5. 3000. Currently heading on the 287 track, 138 on the courses, which are also checked as well. Hey BK, my man, good evening mate. Hope you're doing well, pal. Nice to see you this evening. Just in time for the descent down. A little late one today. Hopefully we'll get onto VATSIM tomorrow, do a nice little live flight somewhere. Not in a big airport, but we're doing a nice little, hopefully a nice little airport about. I hope you're doing well, mate. We're only around 5 minutes from our top of descent. I thought we'd do an evening arrival. Let's just see the coast of the UK now, as we're just coming in on board. So it's going to be a blustery one. Gusted up to 27 knots on arrival. Ah, that's wicked, mate. Glad you're doing well, pal. Going to get blown around tonight on the 1-4 for Leeds. We can see this Leeds weather isn't looking very nice for us. It's 200 at 17, gusting 27 with showers as well. And we'll be doing it in the dark, so let's hope we don't lose our visual reference. Going to use an auto brake max when we come through. We've got 874 MDA for 200 foot, 142, VREV 40 plus 5, which gives us 147 on arrival. MCP is already bugged. We're ready to come down. Minus 34 currently, 360 and 1005 on the QNH. Got the ADF for Leeds, which is 402.5, which will come in once we get closer, and the 110.9 on both sides for the ILS frequency, which is the India Bravo. Now starting the cabin crew that we're going to start to come down. So yeah, it's gusting at 27 knots, 200 at 17, gusting 27 down on the runway. So it is going to be a bumpy one, I should imagine. With the FS realistic, I should imagine the aircraft's going to get chucked around quite a bit. So there's the coast of the UK. We're just going to be entering in, then we'll start that descent down. Recall's clear. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting, alright. We'll have to get our skills on for this arrival. Especially with FS realistic, it's definitely going to chuck us about. The cockpit's going to be jumping. So it should be a wild one when we come in. Sun's nearly dropped. Should be down by the time we come in. Our top of descent is merely within miles now. 12 nautical miles to go. Should be around 2 minutes time. So it's definitely going to be interesting. It was a bit windy outside earlier on too, so we're not really too surprised as well with the winds down in Leeds. It's quite windy everywhere today, especially this evening. So we're staying at 805 on the descent, so the aircraft's not going to change too much on its speed. Then all the way down 3000 to intercepting for the ILS. Okay, top of the descent point now is already a VNAV path, so we're ready for the descent. Ready for 1-4, ready to get chucked around. Okay, so down we come. 282 to Balti, then we take a right hand turn to 322. So, cabin, prepare the aircraft for arrival. There we go, down on the descent now. The aircraft drops. Throttles will idle back. That's no worries, Harry. Nice to see you back, mate. Just in time for the arrival. I was checking the METARs. Got 200 at 17, gusting at 27 down here in Leeds. So it's going to be a pretty bumpy one. But yeah, BK will be a walk in the park, you know how we do. Especially in the 737, we'll have this under control, no problem. But it's fun though, I like the turbulent approaches, you know, I like the way that, well, in real life I probably wouldn't like it, but in the simulator it's really nice to have some turbulent approaches, because we get to really get stuck in, and that's where the experience comes. I used to always do rocky arrivals down in X-Plane 11, You know, I used to enjoy them much more than like smooth arrivals. So this is right up my alley this evening. These sort of winds coming in. So we're descending around just about 3,000 feet per minute. Aircraft will come around to stabilise. We see the vertical deviation points on the PFD and the MD navigational display. On X-plane we used to be able to use the flight path angle to the vertical bearing, but I'm not sure if that's working quite legit as it should. So 3,000 feet a minute, leaving flight level 360. Currently doing 387 on the speed. And from our destination, we're only 99 nautical miles to go. So 100 nautical miles, so we're going to get there in about 15 minutes time, I should imagine. There's a now drop through. So you can see the UK now starting to get lit up. There's the sun just going down. So it's passed through flight level 290, coming down 3,200 feet per minute. As we ride on the descent, decimal 800 on the target. Okay, speed's gone back to 315. So engine start switch continuous, anti-ice is on, packs auto, bleeds auto. And altitude 70 for 674, which is checked. Yeah, I could imagine, mate, they'll be calling you in to have words. But why are you landing the aircraft so smooth for? You know, we expect you to just do a smash and grab straight on the runway. Not land it nice and smooth, you know. Passengers are paying pence for our seats anyway. We've got to give them a ride for their money, you know. Okay, over here, I'm going to dim the lights now. So passing flight level 250. UK coming into view. So let's do this. Let's get her down on the ground. There's the arrival right there, so we're not too far. Not too far. There's the decel. There'll be the NDB, and then we track, as we can just about see. Going to plan, should be just be able to see it there. So we hit the Lima Bravo Alpha 1, which is this right hand turn, 9 nautical miles. That's when we swing our left hand turn to come back in for the runway. So nice and straightforward, all ready and set to go. Going to intercept the ILS for runway 14, approximately 7.5 PME. That's the time that we are starting to descend. So 7.5 nautical miles, that's when we're going to start descent down. 2.5, which we've got in, that will come into play anytime soon. Then we track outbound onto the 333, 9 nautical miles. We then make a left hand turn to intercept. Once we've gone for 3,000, we'll then come down and we start to descend at 6 PME from the localizer. Let's have a little look. 1 minute, mate. Oh yeah, definitely some lovely shots there, pal. Definitely. Actually some really nice shots. Really like that. Yeah, they're really nice. Definitely the two wing view shots, they're really, really nice. Hold on. If this is being static again. Let me see. Is it doing it now? I think it might have resolved itself now. I think the mic might have just come out a little bit. Let me know if it's a lot clearer now. So we're just passing 18,000 feet now. I'm going to get the speed brakes to arm, which is green light, as we come into lovely UK. We're in the borders now of the UK. So I think the static should be alright. I think it's because I knocked the mic about 10 minutes ago, so that might have caused the static. That's alright, mate. It was great to see you this evening. Hopefully we'll catch you again tomorrow, and we'll try and arrange a flight on Vancim as well. So you stay safe, pal. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Thanks for tuning in this evening too. That's on 60,500 feet, Level 165. So on the approach, a Corsair brake set for max. We've got speed brakes which are armed. We've got 138 courses which are checked and cross-set, along with 1005 Q&As which are pre-armed underneath on VFD once we pass transition for 5,000 feet. Overhead engine start switch continuous, engine anti-ice is on now until we pass over 10 degrees. As we now reach in over the border of the UK, back into lovely Leeds 153. Coming in for a flaps 40, a VREV 40 plus 5, which is going to be a 47. So it's going to be hot coming in. We've got max auto brake as well, which is going to accompany us today. There is meant to be showers down on the runway, so I'm not sure how that's going to fare for us when we come in, but it's 200 at 200 at 17 or 200 at 12, gusting 27. So either way, we're going to be in for a hot day. We're coming in at 147, so we're going to need that aircraft to slow down pretty quick. Passing through 138. Just hitting round for Balti now. There's currently 13 nautical miles to go. So not long till arrival. Okay, so that should have fixed it. I thought the sim nearly frozen. Okay, so we now set up the flight recorder replay, 5-second pause, and then the replay system will be in. There we go, so that's it. I was passing through 10,000. Landing lights, runway turn off lights, taxis, engine start switch to continuous. As you take a right hand turn now to 322. Winds are going to start getting a little bit choppy. ILSs are now in. There's the turbulence coming through. So we're tracking the 322 now before we then break a right hand turn to 333. That'll track us 9 miles outbound and then we'll swing back round in for the ILS 414. Definitely needs to get a RAM upgrade, 100%. My 16 gigs is literally like at 15.5. These little stutters, as you can see, is where it's literally trying to recycle to get something in. It's going very, very chopped, very choppy. Let's see if I take the flight recorder replay system off, that might free up some memory. Not too sure though. I don't think so. This way you need to get a RAM upgrade. Definitely, when you upgrade your RAM, definitely get a 32. 16 gig. Running it on the settings that I run, it just isn't enough to. It just isn't enough with the sim. As you can see, that's why it's jumping, because it's recycling some memory, as we are literally maxed out right now. So hopefully we can get her on the ground. This is DDR4 RAM BK. I've only got 16 gig at the moment, but I'm thinking of going up to 32 because it's just too 16 gig just isn't enough for the settings, especially with streaming and then everything else on top. That's why the sim's sort of crackling right now, because it's trying to recycle like the last few hundred megabytes that it's got. Just keeping an eye on things right now. Now the 16 gig has only got like 400 megabytes available right now. So it's come back just briefly, not sure how long for though. So we shall see. We shall see what she shall be. Hopefully she works alright. I've had to take the flight recorder replay off because that definitely would have made us crash out. So it's just us and the stream right now, and you see it's getting choppy. I think with the odd occasional pause we might be able to get down on the ground. Okay, passing 5002. Need to make sure 3000 above. Want to get down to 3000. Things are going very sketchy now. Okay, QNH 1005. Hey, Fly Guy, just in time, mate. Yeah, you found me. Same place, mate. Hope you're doing well, pal. Yeah, definitely need 32. 16 just isn't. It's just not. It's not enough. It's 100% not enough. Not for us anyway. You know, the 16 gig right now is literally just done. It's fried. And when I say it's fried, I mean literally it's fried. It's only got about 400 to 600 megabytes available, so it's trying its best to try and recycle some stuff. Yeah, nah, 16 gig ain't what it used to be for the flight sim fly. You're definitely right there, mate. Definitely right. You know, especially with this sim, you know, it eats up a lot, especially if you're streaming on top. Definitely need to get a 32. Wouldn't mind getting that new CPU, that 13900K. You know, boosts up to like what, 5.6 gigahertz, something like that. Let's drop flaps 5 in. Speed rates can be rearmed. Approach can be armed as well. That's 3000, I will hold. So we've got right crosswind coming in. So we'll re-establish ourselves for the localizer. We're literally getting blown across. There's 40 knots. Yeah, we'll drop the flaps 10. That'll stay in the same position. 170. So for the approach checklist, 1005 on the Q&H, auto brake set to max, speed brakes are armed, course is 138, which is established on the ILS for the Cat 1. So a single channel will pop in once the localizers come in. Okay, flaps 15, gear down. We'll give them back the speed window any moment. Okay, still waiting for the localizer. If it goes past, it won't activate, which means I have to go down into vertical speed. Okay. So we need to go down to vertical speed and take it down another 1,000. There we go. Okay, flaps 30. 150. Okay, so as the glide slope's been lost, we have to recapture. And flaps 40, which is set for 147. So we should recapture it. If we don't, I'll take manual control and we'll get her in. Coming in quite high. Okay, so I'm going to take full control of this. Idle thrust. Let's get this glide slope back, shall we? Oh, very choppy. Doesn't help with the ram going as well. There's a glide slope back. Very choppy. Jesus, it's like literally unplayable. Don't know how we're going to do this. Wow. Literally unplayable. Yeah, minimums continue.
Sync rate 50, 30, 20.
Oh, and a stall. She failed just at the last minute. Let's see where she goes. Oh, madness. What a madness. I think it literally froze right there, I think. Well, we got down on the ground, that's for sure. Yeah, the new, I see about that with the AMD. I see with Intel's, the latest one is the 13900K at the moment. I wouldn't mind a bit of that. I mean, this is at 5.2, but I mean, components, parts for new PCs now, they're so expensive. Like, look at the new graphics cards and everything else. Like, they're just so expensive nowadays. You know, you're looking like £2,000 for a graphics card, and then that 3900K, that's like nearly like 600-700 quid as well. By the time you've then changed your motherboard, because you'll need a new motherboard for that, because it's not going to obviously operate on the same one that you're going to, basically, if you previously had a PC, you know, you're going to be looking in excess of around like £4,000 up. I reckon if you're going to get a brand new PC of everything up to that, I'd say about £4,500, I'd say, give or take. And that's a lot of money just for a PC, you know. If you did get something like that, it'd be something you'd keep for a very long time, I should imagine. So, apologies for the roughed up arrival. Blame the RAM. As far as the passengers were a bit peed. I was plane not moving. Probably something to do with the wind. So the plane's literally stuck here. By the looks of it. Well, I think we'll probably have to leave it right here, guys, as don't know why, but the plane don't want to move for some reason. So, not really too sure. A bit of a touch and go one with the RAM. That's why I don't like doing really long flights, because the RAM don't last out. And until we get that upgrade, it's going to keep doing that. But thanks for joining me this evening, guys. BK, Fly, Harry, and everybody else who are tuned in. I'll be back tomorrow when we do another flight. Hopefully we'll get on the VAT sim tomorrow evening, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you all tomorrow. Apologies for not having the flight recorder replay system either. I was just trying to free up a bit of RAM, but either way, you all stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next payable flight on the channel. So see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye. Yeah, the tyres might have busted. I'll see you soon, my man. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.